Alright, we're here at go-to-math.com. Click on the calculus. Let's go down to finding the area between curves, and we're looking at 2.1. It says find the area of the shaded region in the interval between 0 and 9. And where's the function at? Well, there isn't any. It says derive the functions, then find the area. So we're going to have to derive up the functions. Now, of course, you can use the formula for finding the area of a right triangle, but that's not what this is supposed to be about. Even though that would get the answer really quickly, but we're going to work some easy problems in using calculus before we jump into the hard stuff. So we want to find the function that represents this graph, and then one for this guy here. Well, this is pretty easy here. This is just a constant line, and as you can see, between 0 and 9, we count this over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we know that these increments are all 1, right? Unit of 1, okay? And so therefore we can actually utilize that. We know the scale now, and okay, so this one here, we know this is going to be, we'll call this f of x, represent that line, is 1. And then we need to derive up the drive up one for this line here. Well, what do we need? We need a slope and an intercept. Here's the intercept. You can see it crosses here at the y-intercept at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, I counted. That's not right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, we know the y-intercept is 10, and in order to get the slope, what we could do is we can start here, and since we're counting down towards this corner, then that would be a negative number, and then we're counting over to the right, that's a positive number. So let's do that. So this is like the change in y over the change in x here. So if we count down, we're going to count down to 9, obviously, and then we count over to 9. Okay, got that? What was our y-intercept again? 10. Okay, let's just go over to the whiteboard, and first off I'm going to write down the first one we got, and then the second one. This is what we need to come up with. So remember, this is g of x is equal to the slope x plus b. Alright, we're going to write this in slope-intercept form. Well, we know what the slope is. We counted down to 9, we count over to 9, and negative 9 over 9 is 1, or negative 1. So we know this is going to be a negative, and our intercept, our y-intercept was 10. Our y-intercept was 10, wasn't it? Yeah. Y-intercept was 10. So cross the y-axis at 10. Right. Okay. Just making sure. Okay, so let's go ahead and write that up here. Negative x plus 10. And what? Oh, we're on the interval between 0 and 9. We need to make sure we get that written down on the interval, because this is our lower limit, our upper limit. All right. Okay, so remember, if you hadn't seen if you hadn't worked problems in 1.1 or looked at the video, you need to take a look at that. Alright, so this is kind of a rough sketch here on what's going on. That doesn't actually have a slope of 1, does it? So we're finding the area under the curve all the way to the x-axis first. Okay, remember, we're finding all of this area, and so let's go ahead and write this out. So we're going from 0 to 10, no, 0 to 9. What the heck? 0 to 9. I wrote 10 up there as usual. Sorry about that. I'm sure there's some people out there going, hey, that's supposed to be a 10. Or a 9, I mean. Okay, so we're going from 0 to 9. and we're finding this area all the way from the x-axis, the underneath this curve to the x-axis. And so that we said was this guy right here. So this is negative x plus 10, plus 10. And then we're subtracting off this area, the curve just below it. Okay, so from here to the x-axis, and that happens to be our f of x, which is our 1 dx. Let's go ahead and simplify this down. So we end up with negative x plus 9 dx. Alright, and now let's go ahead and take the integral. So we got negative x squared over 2 plus 9x going from 0 to 9. Plug everything in. So we got negative 9 squared over 2 plus 9 times 9. And that just becomes 81 over 2, doesn't it? If I got that right, 81 over 2. Is that right? Ooh, holding my breath on that. Anyway, so 81 over 2. And remember, I left off the square units there, but we're not writing those in. All right, well, come on by. Go to math.com. Check that out. See you later.